跟体力爆啦，不用管他了。
一下，让我去欺负一下
给你1分钟。
将军，
3
不要了，公子也打过我。是啊，我可以打12个小时，可以吗？
我中午会出门。
啊哈？
屁哦！
你说什么？
我中午会出门啊。
哦，
回来再继续打。
也是可以啊。蛋挞 OK 吗？你昨天有睡觉吗？
还没。
也没人考虑到我的感受。
不是啊，这是你先提的。
不是你先说的吗？
说的吗？靠腰哦。
都你的话哦。
呀，呀！
蛋挞在调作息，是不是？
没有啊，
很勇哦，不用睡
没有在
觉。
跳。打完再说，打完再说。
但他表示，你们这些老人
是。我可以什么？让我去睡觉。
要多久？
不要在那边玩你的吸尘器啊！还是那其实是吹风机？你们觉得是吸尘器还是吹风机？
为什么收到音啊？
问你啊，吸尘器、吹风机，
吹风机。
那你要不要考虑用吸尘器去吹头？
吸尘器这是吸了，怎么吹？
把水汽吸走。
你是异想天开，吸尘器坏掉。所以你们出现多久了
1个小时。
屁啦！我9点才去洗澡的呢。
10来分钟吧。
那还好啦。哎呀！闭嘴，鸽子！
说我家的鸽子，
对，
那也是没有办法喽。
我送一盒充电炮给你。
那你就会吓走一下，他们还是会回来。
是吗？
也许。
The librarian does this thing without.
Time to press ahead.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room once you're loosed from his claws.
他脸怎么突然受伤？
啊，没注意到，是那个裸男的不穿衣服，
哇，好帅！
怎么又把他衣服收掉
I'm？glad you came. Not to my door, not yet,
我会
but
叫波莎还
to
我。
the final reckoning.
他跟你一样直接不穿
One
了
more。thing before we begin, though.
我被威胁，我拿走他的衣服，他封锁我。
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear.
当然，我
It's
平常都在脑雾是吗？
unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. To illithids, yes, he would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the
只是
Elder
想统治世
Brain.
界吧？
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago,
别捧的吗？
and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of
是
humanity,
送人很多的那个世界吗？
and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power.
嘿，暂
The
停世界应
crown
该只有我可以做
destroyed
到。
its creator, and his empire
想了
fell
没？
with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order,
我才不相信你。
unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece.
因为他是下界恶魔嘛。
But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
然后剧本都他写的。
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
3。不打妹。
找不到选项，你有选项啊？
有啊。我同意在哪里签字。我宁可毁掉皇冠，也不想让它再次落入坏人之手。只要得到奈瑟石，我就能自己掌控那顶皇冠。我拒绝，拉斐尔，我走了，拜。
你选哪一个？3哦。
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power.
就看你怎么
Archwizards,
选了。
emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
我拒绝，拉斐尔，我走了。
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
我们被赶出来。
哪一个？
There you are. I thought I'd lost you.
拉斐尔的
Something
日
was
记。
blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
选哪一个？
1、3。
And you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
啊，
你为什么这么帅？
有吗？哪一个？
我是蛮相信他的。
一哦，
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them.
毕竟他也被拉斐尔拐过。
Did he want with you? How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
Yeah.
一吧。
Tell me, you turned him down.
Yeah.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach.
当然。
恶魔就是就像
I
经验
doubt this
值
will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is
因
really
为
on
君主
your
最后也在
side.
搞。
Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Better not be cursed.
对，下一个了，楼下。
I sense some hesitation in you.
为什么又是那个牛郎衣啊？
Does the hand not assist the lips? The lips the tongue. If your mighty master
去哪？
2楼。
哎，我传下来了，哭哭。
You're in safe hands.
你们是在3楼，请往楼下。
我可以在屋顶当刺客教条。
你跳下去是不是？
只在路旁边。2楼。
嗯。
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her on all fours and crossing has so few
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is ready.
录着跟他讲。
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
30，
你要大成功才有机会。
大成功还过。
Are my wounds not deep enough that you would salt them with lies? Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. No more than Vlaakith will sow in Tunarath and beyond. No more. There is nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prism. The marks I bear are proof enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
凭啥啊？
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true enemy is
被呛到掉。
好了，可以往楼下。
的确浪费时间啊，因为他没有，对我们来说没有正面的筹码。
New guy.
Oh,
下一间。
Hear me out. Jerez is correct.
Take a deep breath for me.
Any of us.
People, me?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
One of them in a fight. A real fight.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Dallon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
I sense some hesitation in you. Speak. Good sir.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Something's on my mind.
巧逼！
Greetings, sir. How may I be of service?
有他那个什么狂战士号角，我直接买了。
王哥会换那个头啊，那个好不错。
使用这把武器攻击地猪或矮人时，
没，我没有，我是半身人。
地猪或矮，
我是半身人。
是不是在歧视？
Your father. Greeting. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager.
接龙超人是什么奇怪的？
Fine,
然
yes.
后
You have the right place. But where's the leaf licker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Thank you.
Thank you。哎，还有那个好像很厉害的弓哎。
You break it, you. Well.
可是感觉又没有这把厉害呢。
你把还好吧？你的武器在下城区就有更好的。
You are not Chihira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Saluna's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Saluna's tears as some kind of code.
Doppelgangers! They're doppelgangers!
Geraldus, you spoiled Orin's surprise. We'll deliver you alive for that. But not you.
怎么打起来了？发生什么事了？他们在哪？我刚才看个商店，你们就打起来了。
在地下室，你要从刚刚那边2楼进去。
这里啊，路。
会变形了，好恶心。所以我刚刚如果没感知到的话，就不能直接把它逼出来。
忘记了。
为什么我是被突袭？
那个火焰剑呢？为什么在这边就感应到？
不知道啊。
你怎么不先丢，再打他？
因为我一直忘记。这200。
豆腐脑死了。
天哪，豆腐脑！
好丑，豆腐脑。
踢空
哦，踢空了，
没踢到。
我踢空了，笑死！
把他推下去就没救了。
Sometimes the only way out is through. Orin's doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baldur?
好浪费哦，这样把专注花掉了。
哎，真的哎 ，fuck！
Traps, please.
有个谋杀指令。
You told me the armor was at Baldur.
上面写啥？
你不用再装出那些竖琴手的笑容了。奥林已经下达指令，杀了那个老太婆。不过在那之前，你要先告诉他，他手下那些小士兵都是怎么死的。如果有可能，保留一点毛发或肌腱，选民自己也想弹一弹竖琴。哇，好乐色！
他讲话很好，这样。早说那个人啊！
Thank you. Because I'm not. I swear. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others. They're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar. The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
不屑。大哥，路让位。哎，对。哦，对不起。
你喝了是不是？
我要喝到。
他准备
有补到，但是他没跳。
也有包括营地或人物。
看一下纹身野兽的观察日志。
拿一个衣服。
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always annoyed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was Tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named the Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun. To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill. Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it. She whispers.
好呢，
好看吗？好看。
还不错。
She read the terms while two devils stood witness, and I said yes.
是我是比较喜欢怪兽
One
之王，
soul for one city.
因为基多拉，
也不是因为他。
因为会核爆。
She didn't.
应该每一部都有核爆吧？
Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
所以我们是要找贾西拉回来吗？
Yep.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarvok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
他被侵犯了，
有比较好吗？
对嘛，锅烧有比较好吗？哈。
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. Perhaps it need not be Minsk's
好想
either.
把你投资武器投出去哦。
有人想把我除毛，有人想把我当长毛，你们两个是怎样？
蜜蜡除毛。
Because I was playing the pragmatist, and writing my friend off
要
for
飞在
dead.
后面嘛。
Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flush with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
竖琴手没有竖琴手了，都是变形怪了吗？
应该都快死光了吧？
东西 gay，
那你跟老板讲话会有什么反应吗？我没有跟他讲话过。
I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now. I don't care much for your timing.
这太现实了吧！说要绕跑，现在又跟你说我要交易。哦，余震。
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
What do you need?
想偷老板东西。
你拿这边有2个会打的。
哇，你那边可以啊。
What do you need?
哦，会走来走去的吗？
啊，会。他们走去，这个没办法拖。
Light on my feet.
这个被卡视角。
Go on.
好吧。
没事，放弃。
他已经把那个神域的那个完美的卡视角弄坏了。
下一间。
He nearly offered patronage. The Guardians. Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
It's hard to find. We settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and
他不知道怎么讲话吗？
New collection of luxury sleepwear. Neverwinter nighties.
What's up for discussion?
Depends on the person.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour.
Oh, hi, stranger. Thanks for stopping by, Combs. Sounds good. Get you
Nah,
something
be
a
sure.
bit fresher than your current outfit.
被呛。
发型很和平使者哦。
干嘛？
有时候跟他打一架。
你还可以跟他对话吗？
一笑。
Person with you. That's right.
You got it! Yay! So how did I do? Are you quaking in your boots with fear?
表演表演。啪！
Yes! Nobber has found his calling! Maybe not.
这个是有病啊！
Wearing
armor
to meet my mother and father.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
他买好多染剂哦。
小鹿，他跟你讲地儿，你也是地儿啊。
拼错了，他拼的不一样。
闭嘴！闭嘴！闭嘴！
Now why would I do that? Come on, play along now. Happy birthday, dear. Yep, that's right. Help me out here. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. What do you think?
太难听了，
Am I a good bard?
再也别唱歌。
Oh, sorry, shit. I didn't know bards had to bait too.
You are not wearing armor.
Bless us with your gentle, no, holy, spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. I'm praying. Is that not how it goes? There's more than one? Shit.
And could bring a bit of a spark.
We're shopping for a suit.
Simply
Dinner with my
Darnish.
remember.
Woof woof. I'm a dog. Everyone likes dogs. That's not true. My mom does. Wait, no. She loves me. But does that mean she actually likes me?
It's perfect for a shirt.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller. For I am to be the most mighty wizard. Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard. Wait, there's
他变
another
开
step
黑
after
黑
that?
啊！哈哈
Rats.
Invented the steel watch.
他是发病啊。
No, he merely offered patronage. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fae
这一
find
定
my
是制作人。
soul? I have to give up my soul to be.
那个名字直接都可以发病词就对了。
这一定是武生。他引诱诗人了。
Hi,
武生。
didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see?
他是没被打过。
Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was! What are you talking about? I can shut up whenever I want.
Naba seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
As he empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts, you take the opportunity to slip away.
Supposed to see the optics.
Remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return there.
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow.
没有，我是游侠
A。master of sneakery. A rogue!
咦，
Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No!
Which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented?
对，游侠。
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
If not, what? Where? Wait a minute. You were pulling my leg. Good one. But you're not getting rid of old Narver that easily.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Imagine seeing your watcher power up for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
One of them in a fight. A real fight.
Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ink. Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, oops. Just ingestion.
还有吗？
She has the most fabulous
lying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
This armor
Must have been 10 lengths.
Every substance has been tried and
told me
tested.
the armor was
You
involved.
madman. It was. But good armor is
What does it feel like? How else was I supposed to see their optics?
In a word,
your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and
my
father.
body burned like the noonday sun.
And the other person with you? What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian.
Actually, Gortash
还有经验
invented the steel watch.
这有经验值哎。
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the
Darling,
steel
it's
watch.
very leather-like.
Yes, but they were Gortash, which makes him the inventor.
Could be.
How about
Well,
we settle
we're
on the
shopping for a
Gondians
Yeah.
and
Still
Gortash?
missing my parents, remember?
Depends on the person
This armor was
and
such a
their
bargain.
virility.
We can't return there.
I'd recommend
知道有什么吗？把它推下去。
Two. I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
do you not wish?
As if any
算
of
了
us
算
would
了
be。so
Let's go to Khan's
fortunate.
Gulf.
Imagine
He has
seeing your
the
watcher
most
power up for the first time.
fabulous sandal. It's a
My
reference
heart
to a
flutters
shirt
at the
I buy.
thought. Really?
I would. But this armor to see one of them in a fight. A
Let
real
them see you
fight.
taking
They
charge of
You
your
told me the
pleasure.
armor was a bargain.
It was. With good armor, it's hard to find.
No door too unhinged.
Astonished.
My tools can fit.
等啊，我们的武僧。
等一下哦，等一下哦。哦，这还蛮帅的哎。
好，总比裸男好。
好多了，
等一下
这件好好看哦。
还是你要我这件？
那是不是也很武僧的感觉？
我觉得刚刚那个比较好。
还是要这件？
No，好恶哦！
我已经预备动作了。
干嘛？你不要丢我！
这件。
Yes, but they were Gortash.
烦死了。
自食嫌弃。
是不是应该让最强的
Greetings,
嘴炮？
citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
那盔甲为什么一直在动？
Good day, citizen.
哎、喂，歪车！
直接电没了。
没反应。这个。
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
变全酷而激进。加蛮多点的。
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
How about we settle on
Thank you.
Here goes nothing.
这个船点先踩。
Halt. We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
可以直接抢他吗？
我不知道，你可以出个档。
I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
A personal invitation from Gortash.
That's one day.
Any more trouble from the guards?
In trouble? Inside.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us.
可以，
Tell them what
你要
happened.
先走这边吗？
And we'll be home in no time.
可以先去看了那个就职典礼啊。
You've been seeing the footage. It's still here.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Paid to like it. If I were you,
哎，米佐他怎么在这？
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he
Jaguar.
hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
I don't need any attention right now.
改问看看，忘记这边没有东西。
Should mind my step.
那你怎么跑出去？
这边可以去哪？
外面了。
有什么好东西吗？
不知道那边有没有去过？
看起来没有宝箱。
Wish I had a bag of holding.
应该是可以偷渡进来的吧？
Should mind my step.
也是吧，这有限制。
Step carefully. There's a trap.
云巨人手指
还不错啊，
钱呢？
圆的，可以把手指丢给你，我把它跟我的手指合在一起。
这可能是如果我们把前面的岩泉打爆了，然后它不降桥的话，我们只能这样慢慢走进去。
应该是这样，偷渡。路吗？哎，怎么马上到顶楼了？
这是顶楼，
那个应该是顶楼吧？看起来很高哎、
看起来还不是
哪里啊？
我也不知道。
哎，
完了完了，路乱走。
有没有抓到啊？
Restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
你已经有说服了。
轻轻松松啊！
他成功。
Your conviction is enough. Should you transgress again, your
还敢乱飞呀、
你走进去哦，完了，下一个是我了，完蛋了，死定了，我靠！
然后冲回来，啊，被抓到了。
没事，他不想理我。
那你冲回去好，比较快。
这边有个求生检定呢。女娲，
哇，
Nothing. No use digging here. Nothing but dirt.
垃圾。
OK，
连个特殊一点的东西都没有，就一大堆剑士。
Nothing but dirt.
挖不到哦。
That's curious.
通往飞龙岩监狱的老鼠洞。
OK，钻不过去。
Too big.
我可以召唤螃蟹钻进去的。飞龙岩监狱。
I'll give it a shot.
那进监狱了吗？可以等一下进去啊。
现在被抓进去了。
是不用啦，我们可以自己进去。
I spoke to a witness who said.
Stand down,
你在哪？
villain.
你
In
怎
the
么在二
name
楼啊？
of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not
我那
be
个离他们。
tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
一直直走吗？
这个门吗？在你走到旁边呢。
上二楼？
对啊。
感觉不是这里，我迷路了。
等一下，我们看不到你的画面。
那你们先不要动。好，我得到了。
你怎么突然从后面出现啊？
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarch,
我刚刚直接打起
but
来
a。moment. I must greet
Oh,
a
gee.
most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand.
哦，好多了。
怎样啊？
Lord Enver Gortash at your service.
你看那个前面那个就不 OK。
I understand congratulations are in order. Thorn's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed.
他的衣服
You're
蛮好
all
看的，
known
但是他人很
for
爽，
who you are and for that nether stone that you carry.
可以扒他的衣服。
You know, it takes all
好问题。
three to control the brain. Without thorns, it's
他
becoming
衣服好像是
effectively
装备。
willful.
哎呦，
The quakes are
那
a
还是
clear
可以扒。
warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the
没有啊，
authority
你
of the
就穿那
crown.
件吧。
I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coast's infected.
这种金
You
光
among
闪闪
them.
的比较适合我。
That prism of yours won't last
需要。
indefinitely. Next,
这一
the
看就是服
grand
装。
design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
他们自己也失控了，笑死。
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
你死定了！你死定了！你死定了！
存档啊！
Doubt casts a shadow on your mind. You've little chance to best Gortash's steel
抱歉，
watches.
我还有点脑。
Such pluck. How I admire it. Alas, I take unkindly to threats, no matter how hollow. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my steel watch. Tut tut. So much potential gone to waste. Watchers, the Absolute's assassins walk among us.
哇，
好多，
好多哦！
哎，他们每一只都267滴，
对，没有错。还要打一个357的，还是打一个116的公爵？
有人跑出去啊，神经病啊！
来，刚刚1楼那边的都上来了，是不是？
对吧？
算了吧，算了吧，算了吧，不可能，不可能，impossible！你可以读，还是你想被他揍揍看？
不用了。你们给我机会去拿符文炸弹。
我觉得应该没有用。
我觉得我们会先没了。
我也这么觉得。
把自己人炸死。
所以我啥时可以用符文炸弹？
看你什么时候用都可以啊。
好想用哦。
那你自己记得先走第一个。
身为一个半身的，还是有一个侏儒的心。
Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit, and furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands.
所以我签约了，我可以一直打。
When you slay Orin and take her stone,
这个钢铁卫士吗？
啊，不可能啊！
are united once again.
我以为
太多了。
他都签约了，他不会伤害我，我可以伤害他。
没有这种事情吧？
No, more things. Gods.
你好像很聪明哦，你以为他很笨是不是？
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
魔鬼藏在细节中。
然后我想要《世纪帝国2》，就算不行，我们也能撕掉。《世纪帝国2》不是2个同盟可以有一个单方面的解除吗？然后就直接打，啊，另一个还没解除之前，他没办法打。
没有错。
哦，可以重个打。
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth. The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings.
突然让我好奇，在这边邪念会应该会有特殊的对话。
Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law,
但
order,
他很
and
聪明，
protection.
就是做一个最
Leaders
轻松
like
的事
me,
情，
Bane's unyielding hand,
然后获得最
author
大的
of
权利。
justice.
Yep.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin
然后改
infecting the
口改的很
masses.
快啊，谁跟你
Our
喂？
subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
可以选第二个。
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
他不想告诉我。
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
笑得太尖了吧
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
要回营地了。
可以啊，你可以先对话。
你们可以
恐惧之主的家。
你们可以等我一下，我去个厕所。
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
没有人对我吹笛子完全没有任何兴趣。
完全不 care。
These boots have seen everything. Just out of view.
Where? 回来了，回来了。
我回来了，孩子，孩子，
哎。
Truest of souls, bathed
That's
in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
随便都过。
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Counselor Floric.
难怪说我们要
She
去
is
监
confined
狱
in。a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
有
The
人哦，
sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us.
Tyr.
Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that true soul is the greatest of goods.
No， 叫他改名。
还有吧，跟他讲看看。
是他。
Be in awe, truest soul.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
你再把他大脑弄
First
爆。
comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished then?
要怎么帮他？
可以先回地。
太高了。
你太嗨。
干嘛？
你是要玩狼人杀？
不行，去跟威尔讲话。
威尔很搞的，可以看给他的。魔术帝啊！
You spoke with my father. Incredible. To hear his voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his... But there's still a glimmer of him in there. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist, a stroke.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
不要浪费基地点，太过了。
If there is. Nonsense. My father was tadpole. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray.
你要找话要长修。哎，你们去找明佐拉了吗？
没有，你们省略了他。
看你们要先长秀，是先找明佐拉都可以。
had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
我也有对话啦。
你主要找他，
刚找过来。
Tadpole quivers,
他来找他
revealing。your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mizora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
再来过2个长休。
好的。
A little too eager for my liking. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Yes. 应该好了，这一场就。
好。
对，这猫叫有事。哎。
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain.
选第2个。
The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Hey, 给个意见。
我没什么意见。
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
怎么办？要存档吗？
这个存档案。
要存档吗？
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat Ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die. His blood will pay for my freedom. What sort of man would I be if I had no remorse? But I won't miss Mazora's leash squeezing my neck. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds and the city from the brain.
不能2个都搞定吗？
Soldier, my engine. I want us both to be ready if... Well, if we can't fix me. Here. And hey, kicking his ass might burn off a bit of this extra heat. Let's go home. It's about damn time.
那这句话听起来太难过了吧？
感觉它要爆开来了。
真的。
因为你没有拿地狱铁让他修他的引擎。
地狱铁。
对啊。
我们可以自己拿给他吗？
一定要他要带着。
哦，那没有用啊，我们没有带着他。
可以用离队大法。
算了吧。
太累了。
为什么我没有进那个剧情？为什么我看不到？
我也看不到。
We must claim the crown of curses for ourselves before anyone else.
盖尔，你有病是不是？
感慨一下。
别长修了。
How did you?
每个人都有吗？
有。
I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the grain has been brittle. Its rebellion against Orin and Gortash has been fierce, even as it executes their orders. Once those orders are complete, there is a good chance it will break free.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
干，他要想让我变成。
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake.
有人跟我走到同一条路了。
The brain is rebelling again.
我觉得你们好像人走一样的。
And so do you.
需要抱抱吗？
捏捏你的手，
我没有选那个。
我还有捏捏他的手。
真的有捏吗？
有啊。
没有进下一步是不是？
没有啊。哎，阿贝尔是。
说你的口味这么重。
哎，是不是要在场休息？是不是要在场休息？
对。对。
马克有对话，来个走路快一点的去找他对话。
迷死
了！
是不是被打过？
而且你还走不快，不喝药水。
你别逼我直接喝哦。赶快对话，我要出门了，快点！
被挡住，
回头。哎，你干嘛？你干嘛？
死我了！
I don't know how anyone in... And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three... I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me.
哎，你们是真的要把我打死哦！
I have something to ask.
你可以赶快点长袖啊！
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of this. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put. Yes.
就长修，快点！我出门。
不是很长修了。哎，
呀。
为什么我没有那个、啊？
你呀、
Queen Vlakith. Skvar!
You are Hasharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing. You
这是小学生吵架。
The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow, while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
气到不行。
其实还有个长修啊，
还有一个长修。
还有一个，这个是我没预料到的。
那我先出门。
As long as the undying queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void.
国早休假吗？
As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and...
关掉。出门啊！